Good afternoon, Standard 9 students. Now I will be explaining from the place where I had left. Now, when Graciano, when he looks at Antonio and he passes a comment that you look not well, Signor Antonio, and he talks about why Antonio is in a sad mood and all that. Then Antonio explains to him that in his life he has to play the role of a sad man. So his role in this life is a sad one. Like in this life, I am playing the role of a teacher. Then there are some who play the role of a doctor, the role of a lawyer. So everyone has some role to play in one's life. Excuse me. So Graciano says, in case, since you are playing the role of a sad man, then I would love to play the role of a fool, a clown, a joker, for which I would be happy and laughing till my old age. Okay, till wrinkles come. And let my liver rather heat with wine than my heart cool with mortifying groans. He says, I would love to remain happy throughout my life, even if I have to consume wine, which is injurious to my liver, which heats my liver. But I would prefer being happy rather than to cool my heart and cry in pain, in agony, or suffer in misery. So I would prefer to live a happier and better life. Then he goes on to explain, why should a man whose blood is warm within sit like his grandsire cut in alabaster? Now he says, why should a man full of life has a warm blood inside him? It means that he should remain active. He should be happy rather than to sit or to stand in a particular pose like a statue for the sculptor to complete your statue or the painter to complete your portrait. Okay. Now, in those days, there were no cameras. So, people, if they wanted a picture or a portrait of themselves or a statue, then they had to meet these painters and sculptors. So, when they are painting you or sculpting you, when you are being cut in alabaster, means the rock is being cut into your shape, your size, and your looks. At that time, you have to remain still. You have to remain like a lifeless object, like a statue yourself, till your painting or your statue is not completed. So, why should a man remain like that? Live a life like these statues, lifeless object. When you have life inside you, why should you behave like a lifeless object? Now, he was not too happy to see Antonio in a sad mood. Or sleep when he wakes and creep into the jaundice. Okay. Now, here what he means that, like, he wouldn't want to be very lethargic or very lazy. One should be very active. Otherwise, the cost of laziness can lead to jaundice. Now, jaundice is a sickness, a disease which makes the skin yellow. Okay. Now, let us learn something about the Elizabethan age. Now here he says, an Elizabethan belief that wine drinking warmed the liver. It was believed that there were four basic types of characters: the choleric, the melancholy, the phlegmatic, and the sanguine. Now these types were physiologically determined by the digestion of food in the liver. That means the digestion system which helps in our outward activities. Okay. So now it says here, a liver enriched by wine would produce rich blood and then a lively, sanguine personality. Means then you would be in a very happy mood. Okay. Now jaundice is a disease that turns the skin yellow. Elizabethan thought that jaundice was caused by jealousy and bad temper, peevishness. More here the influence of the mind in the body. Now creep into peevish means gradually work himself to be in a jaundiced state of being irritable. Okay. Now, during the Elizabethan period, they believed that our outward activities, it all depended on the internal organs. Okay. How some of our internal organs, when they become active or they are overactive, then there are some, either the person remains very sad, or the person remains very happy, or the person is in an angry mood, or a person may be in an irritating mood. So everything depends on how the internal organs, how they are activated. So that means there is an influence of the internal organs over our outward appearance. So he wants that we should live a happy life. Okay. Full of mirth and laughter means full of joy and happiness. Then he gives an example of the water which is stagnant or remaining still in a pond. Now what happens in that pool of water? A kind of a cream-like mantle covers the surface of the water. Like how we have when we warm milk. So what happens, the topmost part of the milk, then a layer is formed, which is thick and we call it the cream. Okay. So now, according to Graciano, says people who have got this serious looking face, okay, they are considered to be people who are wise and knowledgeable. Okay. They are considered to be people of great wisdom, who has a serious and sad look. But they are also impostors. Impostors are people who are very deceptive, deceiving, people who fool us. So it is not necessary that every serious looking man is a wise man. Okay? Just because what happens, they want to create an impression of being a wise and knowledgeable person. So they start giving speeches. Okay. So when they start giving speeches, it is it hurts the ear because they are not the genuine wise people. A wise man will always think twice before he opens his mouth. And when he opens his mouth, then he expects, that was why he said, let no dogs bark. When he opens his mouth, nobody else should be intervening or disturbing what he speaks. So a wise man, when he speaks, he is considered like Sir Oracle, a great Greek orator, okay, who when speaks, he says nobody speaks in between. Now what he meant was that you may have a serious looking face which proves you to be a wise and knowledgeable person. It's only when you open your mouth you come to know how knowledgeable you are. But what does it got to do with your happiness? Why do you want to please the world with something which is not genuine? Nobody bothers whether you are a serious looking person or you're a sad person or you're a knowledgeable person. So who cares? He says, but my advice to you is, do not bait fish, or do not bait with melancholy fish. Now, a fisherman, this is a metaphor, a fisherman uses a bait to catch a fish. The gudgeon is a stupid fish that will be caught immediately through this bait. Okay. Here, Graciano explains that this gudgeon looks very clever and intelligent, but it is a stupid fish. And that leads him to trouble. So he advises Antonio, do not inculcate or do not put sadness into your own life. It does no man good. It does not help anybody at all. So I feel that you should not inculcate or absorb a lot of sadness into your life. Okay. Then Lorenzo says, if that is the case, then I should be one of those wise men who is not allowed to speak. Because here, Graciano does all the speaking, and I am the one who is forced to remain quiet. This is when Antonio says, and I better be a talker, and I should be one of those talkative people to prove that I am a wise man or a knowledgeable man. Then Lorenzo says these words. Then Graciano also very sportingly says, if you remain with me for 2 years, I guarantee you that you will lose the sound of your own tongue. In other words, you will lose the art of speaking. Okay, now I shall end till here. Okay. And I shall continue in the next period. Thank you.